Are you okay? Wan stumbled a little and she was about to fall, but Taehyung immediately held her. I'm fine, and she sat inside car. From few days she wasn't feeling well, but she didn't mind it, thinking maybe it's because of she's not taking proper rest. If you are not feeling well, then take a day off. No, I'm fine, let's go. And nodding his head, he drove towards her office. He didn't tell her till now what happened between them because he is feeling ashamed of himself for what happened because wine was not in her sense, so he felt that he took advantage of her drunken state. And also Wine's wedding is in few days, so he thought to keep those things to himself and he decided he will leave his job on Wine's wedding day. Because seeing his love with someone else will not easy for him. And it can't be easy for anyone, right? Taehyung was inside her cabin, standing on door. Wine got up to go inside washroom because she felt like puking, and she took just few steps and her head started spinning, and she was about to fall on hard floor, but Taehyung was fast enough to catch her. He lifted her and took her on couch and made her sit. He bring a glass water and gave her. She drank just a little and felt like puking again, so she ran inside washroom. Taehyung got worried after seeing her like that. He stand outside of washroom and he heard sound of cooking, which made him more worried. After some time, Wine came out of washroom. She was looking so weak. He lifted her again and walked towards couch. What's going on here? Wine and Taehyung looked towards door and found Mr. Park with Soho, her fiancé. Taehyung put Wine on couch and walked out of cabin while lowering his head. What was that, Wine? Why he was lifting you like that? Because he cared for me, and that's why he lifted me like that, because I was about to fall. Wine simply said and gulped down some water, but she was confused why her health started getting worse like this. Suddenly, what happened to her? Anyway, leave this and go with Suho for shopping. I have meeting. I'll handle that. Now go. Seeing no option, she got up and walked out without saying anything, but she was still feeling weak. Taehyung clenched his fist when he saw Suho following Wine inside changing room, but he didn't react and control his anger because Suho's mom was also there. After some time, he saw Suho coming out of changing room while smirking, which made him more angry. Are you feeling better now? After shopping, Wine left for home with Taehyung, while Suho went with his mom. Why we came here? Your health is not okay, so we came here, but I'm okay. He didn't say anything and opened car's door of her side, and she went out of car as he knew he won't listen her. Wine went inside doctor's cabin while Taehyung stayed outside. After some time, she came out, but she was looking lost. He asked her what happened, but she didn't say anything, just went out of hospital. During whole diet, she didn't say anything, which was new for him because she always asked or said something about her day with him, but today she was all quiet. Ma'am, but without hearing him, she walked inside. What happened to her? Wine took out her reports from her bag and stared at it while tears were dripping non-stop from her beautiful eyes. How I got pregnant? Did I sleep with someone after getting drunk that day? How I can sleep with anyone? How I can do this? What I did, but why I'm not remembering what happened that day after I went club? Should I ask to Taehyung? But what I'll ask him? What he will think about me? When slept just like that on floor, she didn't change her office outfit. She didn't went inside her bedroom, just slept on living room's cold floor. In morning, she woke up because of her phone ringing and she found Taehyung was calling her non-stop. She grabbed her phone and answered his call. Hello Taeyong, I won't go office today, and she hung up call without hearing him. What happened her? Is she okay? She was sounding weak. And he went upstairs towards her apartment because he was feeling restless from yesterday. He went inside by unlocking door and found Wine was still in her office clothes, which she wore yesterday. She was lying on couch while her eyes were closed. He was about to walk towards her, but his feet went on a paper which was lying on floor. He bent down and took paper and started reading. And his eyes started getting teary after reading her pregnancy report. He couldn't understand he should get happy or he should get sad because he is going to marry someone else and he is not on position to make her his. A sob left his mouth after reading and fighting with his own thoughts, which gained Wine's attention. She saw him reading her pregnancy report. She immediately walked to him and snatched her report from his hand. Why you came here? You should not walk like this. You are pregnant, he said because she walked fastly to him to get her reports. Yes, I'm pregnant, but don't know who is father of my child. Isn't it funny? And again some tears left her eyes, which made him more guilty for hiding things from her. Why? I'm feeling disgust of myself now. How I can sleep with anyone? I want to keep myself now. She started walking away from him while speaking, and her words stabbed his heart badly. He immediately held her and pulled her in tight hug. Don't you dare to say those things again. And you are pregnant. It's not your fault, but mine. And his words made her confused. What are you saying? I'm sorry. And he pressed his lips on her and started moving it slowly on her lips, and some flashbacks start coming in front of her eyes. Wine pushed Taeyong away from her with so much strength and looked at him with her hard eyes. How dare you? How dare you to hide this much big things from me? Taeyong, it's been 2 weeks and you didn't feel like telling me what happened between us. She grabbed his collar and shook him a little harassingly. How can you do this, Taeyong? He didn't say anything but hissed a little in pain, and she left his collar being confused because he hissed just by she shook him a little, holding his collar. And then she noticed few wounds on her neck area and face, and her anger faded and worries took place. Taeyong, what happened? How you got hurt? Nothing. Tell me what happened. You already had a huge thing from me. Suho beat me when I was going back home after dropping you. He was waiting on road with his few men, and you let him beat you. And he just nodded a little. Don't you have hand? Why didn't you break that sick man's hand? He is your fiancé, and you are my love. She spoke, looking in his eyes, and then he realized how much she loves him. He already knows she was in love with him, but her love is this much deep, he wasn't aware about this. And without wasting any time, he hugged her tightly. Why? I don't want to become coward. I don't want to lose you and our baby. I want to keep you both with me for forever. I'll work hard and become a man who can fulfill your every wish and needs. I just want you in my life. I'm sorry for hiding about what happened between us. I wasn't confident about myself. I thought I can't keep you happy. I can't give you a good life which you deserve. That's why I try to hide my feeling and things which happened between us. Dad, I have something to tell you. Say, I won't marry Suho because I love someone else. And you think I'll accept your useless love. When you are getting married with Suho, that's final. I won't marry anyone except the man I love. And I'm not asking you, I'm saying you. You guys always did what you want without thinking about my feelings. This time I'll do without caring about others. You and mom got divorced without thinking about me. I wanted to live a happy life with my mom and dad, but you both couldn't solve your fights and parted your ways without thinking about me. And you always forced your decision on me, but this time I am not going to do what you want. And saying everything, she starts leaving from there. Okay, go with whomever you want, but remember you can't be part of my life and property. I already expected this from you. One smile a little at her father and walk out of house. Let's go. She holds Taehyung's hand and start walking, but her brother came and hugged her waist. Don't go, Nuna. My little champ, I'll come to meet you. I'll miss you. I will miss you too, my baby brother. Hyung, please don't hurt my Nuna. He said while holding Taehyung's hand, and Taehyung nodded his head with a smile. Okay, take care of yourself, Mom and Mrs. Park. Jeon nodded his head while wiping his tears. This is my room. Sorry it's small and beautiful, she said while smiling, looking around. You rest here, I'll bring something for you to eat. And Wan lay on bed. She was so much tired, so she immediately fell asleep. After lying on bed, then came back in his room and found Wan sleeping peacefully. He smiled and went close to her. He bent down and placed a kiss on her forehead and walked out of the room after covering her with duet. And then started finding a good job for himself. He needed a well-paid job because now he has responsibility of Ryan and their baby who will come in this world after a few months. I want your time too. You only work and don't spend your time with us. Just let me work a little and then I'll take a day off next week and we will do whatever you both want. Taehyung picked Wan's body lip and walked out of her house after placing a kiss on her stomach. He got a good job in a company and they got married too, and now they are living a good life, a happy one. His salary is not too much high but enough to afford a beautiful life for his loved one. Her dad realized his mistakes and came to take her back, but she denied and told him she is happy the way she is living with her love, her husband, Taehyung.